Hello, good afternoon. So just a small message. So we'd be starting at 2:30. Also, people, like if any of you have not been added to any of the WhatsApp groups, right? So you can just send a direct message to me on this chat, and we'll get it done from the back end, because all the all the entries that we received through the form submitted yesterday, we had added. Just in case any of you have not been added, you can just please do not send a group message, send a direct message on the chat, and we will adhere to that. And apart from that, one more small announcement we had posted on the WhatsApp groups as well. But so going forward, right, yesterday was a handshake session, but going forward, the way this training has been designed, it is for computer science teachers, right? Computer science or IT teachers, or teachers who have had some kind of experience with some kind of programming language. Because today's session might still be some activities, but the next session would be on Python. So we would require uh, that the teachers who have a CS background to be joining those sessions. Also, we will be requesting the Department of Education for giving us an opportunity to conduct sessions for other background teachers as well. So that is our plan for a follow up. So we would be doing that. We would request them for that. But as far as this training is concerned, for the next 6 days, right, we would request only teachers from CS background to join, so that they can have the best possible effective learning, and all teachers are on a similar page while learning. Since we'll also be going into the Python language and projects related to that, so it would be much easier if teachers who have a background in CS, they join. So apart from that, just looking forward, and let us all begin at 2:30. If you have any kind of queries, like I said, you can mail it to us on info@superaip.com. The chat is also open for the next 2 hours. You can send direct messages with your queries. I repeat, not group messages, but direct messages you can send, so that we can address those. And sure, all the best for the upcoming session. We hope you have a great time. Let us start at 2:30.
Teachers, when you're mentioning the name, please mention the phone number also. Then only we can add. When you're giving the direct message, please mention your phone number also.
We would also request people not to mark their attendance on the chat, since we would be circulating a Google form that is specifically for the purpose of attendance and feedback. So only that attendance would be finally taken into account, since that would go into our databases. So please do not mark your attendance on the chat. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. We'll we'll be starting the session. I think as people are still joining, so we'll be starting the session in about 5 minutes from now. So I believe a lot of you are also traveling back after school. So we'll start in about 5 minutes from now. And there are a couple of queries that we had received. So I'll address the common ones. One is related to the timings. So this is the timing that we have received from the department, and that is why we are conducting the session. I believe most school teachers probably would be convenient with this timing. That is why we've been told to conduct from 2:30 to 4:30. However, in today's feedback form also, we have added a question related to your preferred timings, and based on the majority, we would be setting up the timings from next session onwards. So as of now, there is no change. It is 2:30 to 4:30 only. However, after we receive the feedbacks at the end of the session today, the from Monday we will try to tweak it according to most of yours convenience. So that is one. Secondly, yesterday we believe all teachers from non-computer science background also had joined, and so the data that we received from the Google forms that you had filled, right, was for all teachers. That is why though we have created your portal logins, however we've not circulated as yet we would again be sharing the form today, right? And after today, probably by tonight or sometime tomorrow, you would be receiving your login ID password through mail from the portal itself. A lot of you have directly created your portal logins, so you would also be receiving the mail with your portal credentials. Apart from that, any so you can add your questions on the chat right now. We can address them for another 5 minutes till other participants are joining, and then we can go ahead and begin the session. For those of you who have not been added on any of the WhatsApp groups, I would request that you send a personal direct message in this Zoom call with your name, right, and your phone number. And after that, we would be getting those numbers added, because whatever entries we received, we have created our WhatsApp groups and added them in at least one of the WhatsApp groups. So just so that you don't miss communication from us, please do send a direct message on this Zoom call itself with your name and phone number. आई वुड लाइक टू रिपीट वंस अगेन, मैं फिर से एक बार दोहराना चाहूंगा कि जो नॉन सी एस कंप्यूटर साइंस बैकग्राउंड के टीचर्स हैं, उनके लिए हम फिर से बाद में एक सेशन स्केड्यूल करने की कोशिश करेंगे. हाउएवर, ये वाली जो हमारी 6 दिन की ट्रेनिंग है, आज से 6 दिन की जो ट्रेनिंग है, इसमें सिर्फ कंप्यूटर साइंस बैकग्राउंड के टीचर्स ज्वाइन करें, क्योंकि हमारा जो कोर्स हमने डिजाइन भी किया है वो इस यही देख के किया है, क्योंकि आगे पाइथन के प्रोग्रामिंग भी आएगा, तो यही देख के किया है कि कुछ आपका प्रायर कंप्यूटर साइंस नॉलेज हो, या फिर आपने किसी कोडिंग कोडिंग प्लेटफॉर्म या कोडिंग लैंग्वेज पे आपको हैंड्स ऑन हो, तो आप ये इस कोर्स को अच्छे से इस ट्रेनिंग कोर्स को अच्छे से समझ पाएंगे, कर पाएंगे, और आपके लिए इफेक्टिव रहेगा. तो अगेन आई रिपीट दैट ओनली computer science background teachers be with us today, so that we are able to give effective learning to all of you in this teacher training. For the non CS background teachers, we will definitely try, we are in talks, we will definitely try कि आपके लिए भी हम एक बेसिक लेवल से हम एक ट्रेनिंग अरेंज कर पाए. Yeah, so I'm getting a couple of questions related to recording of the sessions. So yes, the sessions are getting recorded, and based on based on the permissions that we received, we would make them available for you, right? We would probably after today's session, we will convey to you how you can access the recording of the sessions. I am receiving another question. Yes, ma'am. There are WhatsApp groups for this training, right? There are WhatsApp groups for created for the participants of this training. Just in case you have not been added to any of the WhatsApp groups, so there could be a couple of reasons. One is that yesterday's form has not been filled by you, right? A couple of teachers might not have joined yesterday, so that form has not been filled by you. In that case, today again we will be floating a form, right? You can enter your details in that, and apart from that, please send a direct message to me on this Zoom call with your name and phone number, and we will make sure that we add you to at least one of the WhatsApp groups so that you don't miss any important communication related to this training. It's 2:40 now, and we have around 969 participants. I believe our master trainers can now take this over, just in case there are no. Okay, someone is asking, please make it clear that non-CS background teachers should not join this session. Uh, yes, actually, this training has been designed in such a way that it is for CS teachers, since we will also be covering aspects of Python programming. So we need it is best if CS teachers join, since they have already some background either related to Python or some coding language. So it would, and since it's a condensed training, it would be easy for CS teachers to be able to comprehend. And for non-CS teachers, we will definitely try to arrange a training after the completion of this 6-day training. We will definitely try to arrange something. So yes, today, for the purpose of this training, this 6-day training, we would request if only CS teachers join this training for effective learning. Anu ma'am, are there any other questions that I've missed out? If you could just tell, otherwise we can just go ahead and begin. We have 973 participants now.
Yes,
I,
I think we can start. Almost all the queries we answered here, whatever coming. So if anything more is coming, we'll definitely answer in between also.
sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, over to you.
Yeah.
A very good afternoon to everyone. My name is Arpana. I am the master trainer at Super AI Polaris. मैं आज का session start करूंगी and will be doing many activities in between. I'll just present my screen and we'll start the session. I hope the screen is visible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Okay. So what exactly we are going to cover today? क्या हम आज के session में क्या क्या चीजें cover करेंगे? The first thing that we are going to cover is history of artificial intelligence. What exactly is AI, that is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence in daily life, that we will be talking about the real-time example, real-world examples, and how we are using it in our day-to-day life, and what exactly is not artificial intelligence, what is decision making, and how in AI is helping us in doing making decisions. किस तरीके से artificial intelligence के application decision making में help कर रहे हैं आजकल. Now the next thing that we'll be covering, जो हम next topic cover करेंगे, वो होगा artificial intelligence project cycle. Then 3 major domains of artificial intelligence जो हैं, computer vision, AI data prediction and natural language processing, उसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे. Then also about contribution of artificial intelligence in national building and development, and usage of artificial intelligence to tackle climate change and challenges and हम AI ethics के बारे में भी बात करेंगे. So ये जो मैंने आपको सारे points बताए हैं, ये सारे points आज के session में cover किए जाएंगे. Now because AI के बारे में इतनी बात हो रही है, how so much of importance is being given to AI. The first question that comes to our mind is what exactly is artificial intelligence and किस तरीके से क्या हम ये टेक्नोलॉजी फ्यूचर में यूज करेंगे या हम इसे यूज करते आए और हमें पता नहीं है. So बिफोर वी गेट टू द पॉइंट कि एआई होता क्या है, एक बार जान लेते हैं कि हिस्ट्री ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, किस तरीके से इस एआई कहाँ से इसकी स्टार्टिंग हुई, किसने इस थ्योरी को इन्वेंट किया और किस तरीके से हम इवॉल्व करके एआई की जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस ब्रांच है वो इवॉल्व हुई है. एंड नाउ वी हैव रीच्ड एन एरा जहाँ पे हम इतनी सारी एप्लीकेशंस जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पे बेस्ड हैं उनको यूज कर रहे हैं. सो एक बार हिस्ट्री के बारे में जान लेते हैं, फिर हम मूव करेंगे कि एआई होता क्या है एंड उसके कितने डोमेन्स होते हैं. सारी डोमेन्स के बारे में विद एग्जांपल्स, रियल वर्ल्ड एग्जांपल्स हम जानेंगे. So now I'm starting with the history of artificial intelligence. So it is not a new term, right? It goes back to the Greek mythology, जहाँ पे the concept of machine and mechanical men were well thought of. अभी की बात नहीं है, ग्रीक माइथोलॉजी में भी इसका मेंशन किया गया है. एंड एग्जाम्पल वाज टैलोस, द जायंट एनिमेटेड ब्रॉन्ज वॉरियर, जिसको जो पहला प्रोग्राम्ड ब्रॉन्ज वॉरियर था जिसका इन्वेंशन हुआ था टू गार्ड the island of Crete. Just give me a second.
Just a second, ma'am. I just want to announce one more thing. So all the materials, whatever we are sharing here, we'll be sharing that through portal. So don't worry about that. I can see many of you asking for the materials. We will be sharing everything through the portal, and the portal ID you will be getting by tomorrow morning. Everything will be, so some of you new teachers are joined today, so all will be getting the IDs, password, everything to your email IDs you are registering today. Through that you will be getting all the information. So all the programs we are doing, as well as the PPT we are using over here, everything will be sharing. I think ma'am's voice is clear. Maybe some of you mentioned that it is not clear. It is clear for us. Maybe you can try.
Yeah, is it am I audible? Like the
It's
audio
clear. Yeah, it's clear, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. So one more thing, if you no need to mention the attendance here in the chat box, we will be sharing one feedback form as well as attendance sheet. So you can mention your details over there. No need to mention your name, phone number, and the other details here. And if you are not added in any WhatsApp group, that you can mention as a direct message, not as a group message. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my screen is visible, ma'am.
No, ma'am, you can present it again.
Okay. So, जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया, it is not a term which has been invented or which has been talked about. We go back to Greek mythology, जहाँ पे Telos, which was the first programmed giant animated bronze warrior, जिसका invention हुआ to guard the island of Crete. Then now let's move to 19th century, where in 1950, which is also considered to be the most important year for the introduction of artificial intelligence, जहाँ पर एलन ट्यूरिंग जो थे उन्होंने एक पेपर पब्लिश किया था जिसमें उन्होंने where he speculated about the possibility of creating a machine that can think. It was the first time when somebody talked about it, right? क्या हम ऐसी एक मशीन क्रिएट कर सकते हैं जो ह्यूमंस की तरह सोच सकती है? So he created like Turing test, जिसका काम था to determine whether a computer can think intelligently just like humans. जिस तरीके से इंसान सोचते हैं, क्या कंप्यूटर उस तरीके से सोच सकता है? So he developed this Turing test. Now इसका काम ये था कि to find out a machine or to determine क्या मशीन हमारी तरह conversation कर सकते हैं just like humans. Till now there is not a single machine which has been fully able to clear this Turing test, right? So 1950 was the first time when Alan Turing published a paper and regarding whether machine can think or not. Now then we move to the next year, that is 1951, which is also considered to be the era of game AI, जहां जिसको हम era of game AI भी कहते हैं। यहाँ पे पहली बार जो है चेकर्स गेम का इन्वेंशन हुआ था। सो यहाँ पे प्रोग्राम्ड गेम्स जो है उनका इन्वेंशन हुआ था, एंड क्रिस्टोफर स्ट्रैचरी ने इसको जो है प्रोग्राम को क्रिएट किया था। एंड इवन द चेस प्रोग्राम where these programs were competing with the humans, right? Now we come to 1956, which in 1956, which is also considered to be the important year for artificial intelligence, जहाँ पे जॉन मैकर्थी जो थे उन्होंने इस पर्टिकुलर टर्म जो AI जिसको आज हम बोल रहे हैं, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इट, जिसके बारे में इतनी बातें हो रही हैं, इस पर्टिकुलर टर्म को कॉइन किया था, which is called artificial intelligence। एट दी डार्टमूथ कॉन्फ्रेंस उन्होंने इस पर्टिकुलर टर्म के बारे में बताया, एंड व्हाट एग्जैक्टली डज इट मीन। ये पर्टिकुलर टर्म देयर इट केम इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस दैट टाइम। नाउ इन 1959 जो पहली AI जो लैब थी वो स्टैब्लिश की गई MIT में, नाउ लाइक फॉर द रिसर्च इन द फील्ड ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस। उसके बाद 1960 में पहला जो रोबोट था वो इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया जनरल मोटर असेंबली लाइन में। 1961 में राइट नाउ हमारे पास इतने वॉइस असिस्टेंट एप्लीकेशन है, जैसे कि एलेक्सा, सिरी, गूगल असिस्टेंट, जिस पर हम लोग इतनी सारी चीजें कर पाते हैं। बट पहली जो चैटबॉट थी वो इन्वेंट हुई थी 1961 में, जिसका नाम था एलिजा। नाउ व्हाट एग्जैक्टली आर चैटबॉट्स? चैटबॉट्स की जब हम बात करें, नाउ डेज वी कम अक्रॉस ऑन मेनी वेबसाइट जहाँ पे एक छोटा सा विंडो ओपन हो जाता है, जहाँ पे वी गेट टू सी दैट समवन इज ट्राइंग टू हैव अ कॉन्वर्सेशन विद अस। ठीक है, चैटबॉट वर्क्स ऑन टेक्स्ट रिकग्निशन। नाउ हमें ऐसा लगता है कि देयर इज वन पर्सन हु इज सिटिंग एट द बैक एंड जिससे हम ये बातें कर रहे हैं, बट एक्चुअली दीज आर टेक्स्ट रिकग्निशन AI एप्लीकेशन जिनके साथ हम बातें कर रहे होते हैं। सो 1961 में फर्स्ट चैटबॉट का इन्वेंशन हुआ जिसका नाम एलिजा था। देन 1997 में IBM ने डीप ब्लू जो प्रोग्राम है उसको क्रिएट किया, एंड इट वाज द फर्स्ट टाइम जहां पर डीप ब्लू प्रोग्राम में जो नेशनल चैंपियन थे, लाइक द वर्ल्ड चैंपियन ऑफ चेस जो प्लेयर थे उस टाइम के, जस्ट सेकेंड, जो वर्ल्ड चैंपियन थे उस टाइम के चेस प्लेयर के, उनको हराया, राइट? सो IBM डीप ब्लू वाज द चेस प्रोग्राम व्हिच वाज क्रिएटेड एट दैट टाइम, एंड इट डिफीटेड द वर्ल्ड चैंपियन एट दैट टाइम। नाउ 2005 में जो फर्स्ट रोबोटिक कार थी स्टैनले, जिसका नाम स्टैनले था, व्हिच वाज बिल्ड बाय द स्टैनफोर्ड रेसिंग टीम, वन द चैलेंज। एंड 2011 में IBM की क्वेश्चन आंसरिंग सिस्टम इन्वेंट हुई जिसका नाम है IBM Watson, एंड इसने it defeated two Jeopardy champions that time. So this is how the whole AI has evolved over the years, starting from Greek mythology, starting from 1950 when Alan Turing actually talked about artificial intelligence, actually thought about artificial intelligence कि ऐसी machines को develop करना जो इंसानों की तरह सोच सके, right? आज हम इस एरा में आ गए जहां पे हम AI के इतने सारे एप्लीकेशन अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ में यूज कर रहे हैं और हमें इसके बारे में पता भी नहीं है। सो नाउ वी कम फ्रॉम हिस्ट्री ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस। तो हम अब मूव करते हैं, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस? आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस क्या होता है, किस तरीके से AI इवॉल्व हुई, किस तरीके से हम अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ में वी आर यूजिंग मेनी एप्लीकेशन व्हिच वर्क्स ऑन AI, डीप लर्निंग, मशीन लर्निंग, राइट? इनके एल्गोरिथम्स को यूज करते हैं और हम इसको यूज कर रहे हैं। नाउ आई कम टू दी second point, what exactly is artificial intelligence? As I told you, this term was first coined in 1956 by John McCarthy. John McCarthy ने इस particular term का like जो he was the one who has come up with this particular term artificial intelligence. इसका क्या मतलब है? He defined it as a science and engineering of making intelligent machine. So what exactly is this? अगर हम humans की बात करें, हम अपनी intelligence के बेसिस पर प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व कर पाते हैं, डिसीजंस ले पाते हैं और प्रिडिक्शन भी कर पाते हैं। सो क्या हम इसको स्टिमुलेट या मैप कर सकें ऐसी मशीन्स में जो हमारी तरह ही प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर सके, हमारी तरह ही डिसीजन ले सके और हमारी तरह ही प्रिडिक्शन कर सके? क्या मशीन को एनेबल किया जा सकता है ऐसी टास्क परफॉर्म करने के लिए नॉर्मली विच रिक्वायर ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस, जैसे कि विजुअल परसेप्शन? विजुअल परसेप्शन में भी इंटेलिजेंस की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, स्पीच रिकग्निशन, decision making एंड ऑल्सो ट्रांसलेशन बिटवीन लैंग्वेजेस। क्या मशीन से हम ऐसे काम करवा सकते हैं, या क्या मशीन हमारी तरह ह्यूमंस की तरह बिहेव कर सकती है? सो दैट व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस। नाउ ओवर द इयर्स एआई के बहुत सारे एप्लीकेशंस क्रिएट हुए। हम एआई के एप्लीकेशन को बहुत सारे फील्ड्स में देख सक रहे हैं, चाहे वो हेल्थ केयर हो आज के टाइम पर, या रोबोटिक्स हो, या मार्केटिंग हो, या बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स हो। इन सब जगहों पर एआई की एप्लीकेशन का यूज किया जा रहा है। और क्यों किया जा रहा है, नाउ लेट्स गो एंड किस तरीके से हम ये एप्लीकेशंस को यूज कर रहे हैं, मैं आपको कुछ एग्जांपल्स के साथ ये सारी चीजें एक्सप्लेन करूंगी। सो हियर वी कम विद द रियल वर्ल्ड एग्जांपल्स ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, जो हम अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ में यूज कर रहे हैं और हमें पता भी नहीं है। नाउ जस्ट अ सेकेंड, आई सो वेरी कॉमन एग्जाम्पल जो हम अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ में एवरी आवर मे बी इन अ डे वी गो ऑन गूगल एंड सर्च इट, डू अ सर्च मल्टीपल टाइम्स। जब भी आप गूगल पे जाते हैं, द वेरी फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल इज गूगल प्रोडक्टिव सर्च इंजन दैट वी यूज, राइट? सबने गूगल सर्च इंजन यूज किया होगा ना। हाउ एग्जैक्टली एआई इज वर्किंग हियर, दैट आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू राइट नाउ। लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैंने सिर्फ व्हाट टाइप किया एंड इट हैज गिवन मी द रिकमेंडेशन that what is artificial intelligence. Maybe it is how it is recommending me this, why we are getting these recommendation, because maybe browsing history में ये सारी चीजें already करी गई है, या maybe I have searched for it, maybe I have opened WhatsApp web, like in my browsing history it can find that data, right? So how it is collecting that data, किस तरीके से ये predict कर पा रहा है कि मैं ये question इससे पूछना चाह रही हूँ। So this Google predictive search engine किस तरीके से work करता है, ये आपकी ब्राउजर हिस्ट्री को पहले तो उसमें से पूरा डेटा कलेक्ट करता है, आपकी लोकेशन को उसका डेटा कलेक्ट करता है, आपकी एज, आपकी पर्सनल डिटेल्स, इनकी सारी चीजों के बारे में डेटा कलेक्ट करता है। और फिर ये डीप लर्निंग, एनएलपी, मशीन लर्निंग के जो एल्गोरिथम्स होते हैं, उनको यूज करके ये प्रिडिक्ट कर पाता है कि यूजर में भी ये क्वेश्चन पूछना चाह रहा है, राइट? सो ये किस तरीके से डेटा को कलेक्ट करना, एनालाइज करना, and then also predicting maybe user is going for this particular search. So Google predictive search engine works on is using many AI, deep learning, NLP and machine learning algorithms at the back end. Another example that we use in our day to day life is when we go on Facebook और हम अपनी कोई ग्रुप फोटोज अपलोड करते हैं। आप सब लोगों ने ये इमेज टैगिंग वाला ऑप्शन देखा होगा, जहां पे आप देखते हैं कि आपके ग्रुप में कितने लोग हैं, उनके सबके इमेजेस के नीचे उनका नेम डिस्प्ले होता है, राइट? हाउ दिस इमेज या फेस टैगिंग वर्क्स, बिकॉज आप फेसबुक का जो एआई एप्लीकेशन है, आपकी फ्रेंड लिस्ट में जितने भी आपके फ्रेंड्स हैं, उन सबके फेशियल इमेजेस से इन इमेजेस को कंपेयर करता है। नहीं, ही फाइंड्स, या दिस ऑब्वियसली इट वर्क्स इन कंप्यूटर विजन डोमेन ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, जहां पे एआई एप्लीकेशन इमेजेस को खुद रिकॉग्नाइज कर पा रही है एंड इसके बेसिस पे वो अपने आप रिकॉग्नाइज करके उन लोगों के पिक्चर्स को टैग भी कर पाते हैं आप, एंड ऑटोमेटिकली इट हैपेंस। Machine is able to recognize all these faces on its own. Obviously it works on computer vision domain of artificial intelligence, जहां पे आप मशीन को enable करते हैं ताकि वो पिक्चर्स को अपने आप recognize कर पाए। Now the third example which I will be giving you is Twitter. आप सब लोग, मे बी मैक्सिमम ऑफ यू मे हैव ट्विटर अकाउंट्स होगा। वी कीप हियरिंग दैट दिस पर्सन या दिस लाइक फॉर दिस सेलिब्रिटीज देयर ट्विटर अकाउंट हैज बीन सस्पेंडेड, राइट? सो डू यू थिंक ट्विटर इज ओनली बिहाइंड अ पर्टिकुलर पर्सन, उस because that person is a celebrity and that's why they are suspending their account? Or do you think normal people also get their account suspended? Yes, because किस तरीके से ट्विटर ये डिसीजन लेता है कि किसका अकाउंट सस्पेंड करना है। सो डू यू थिंक अगर मिलियन ऑफ पीपल आर देयर ऑन ट्विटर, इतने लोग हैं एंड किस मिलियन ऑफ पीपल आर देयर सिटिंग एट द बैक एंड और वो आपके हर एक पोस्ट को मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं? ऑब्वियसली ये पॉसिबल नहीं है। देयर इज एन एआई डीप लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम, मशीन लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम व्हिच इज वर्किंग एट द बैक एंड। वो ऐसे अकाउंट्स और उनके पोस्ट को मॉनिटर करती है जहां पे ऑफेंसिव लैंग्वेज और हेट स्पीच का यूज होता है. सो इफ यू आर फ्रीक्वेंटली पुटिंग पोस्ट, ऐसे पोस्ट आप अपने प्रोफाइल पे या अकाउंट पे डाल रहे हैं जिसमें कहीं से कहीं हेट स्पीच और ऑफेंसिव लैंग्वेज का यूज हुआ है, ये एआई एप्लीकेशन उसको रिकॉग्नाइज करती है और आपके अकाउंट को सस्पेंड किया जाता है ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट. So how an AI application is basically able to recognize hate speech and offensive language. So Twitter is one of the other example. Obviously हम जो अपनी day to day life में जितने भी voice assistant application use कर रहे हैं, like Alexa, Siri, Google Assistant, they are all based on NLP domain of artificial intelligence. Now there is one more application which will be in trend, which is called Google Duplex, right? Now how this Google Duplex will replace humans, किस तरीके से, not exactly obviously will be able to help you out in real life. ये एप्लीकेशन आपके लिए आप अपॉइंटमेंट्स बुक कर सकती है, आपके कॉल्स को रिस्पॉन्ड भी कर सकती है, and will also add human touch. If somebody will call on your number, it will add some human touch. Now we come to the next point, that is self-driven cars. So we have all heard about self-driven cars, like Tesla and all, they have launched their self-driven cars and they're fully automated self-driven cars. So how these applications, like how these automated, how artificial intelligence, the more impact or more effect will be in future on transport, automated transport, right? More focus will be that in the future. इसमें होगा जहाँ पे self-driven cars will be using it normally. How these self-driven cars work? They work on computer vision, they work on image detection and they work on deep learning. ये सारे domains जो हैं इसमें work करते हैं. And कैसे ये self-driven cars obstruction या obstacle जो उसके side में आ रही है या उसको detect कर पाती है और अपने without driver these self-driven cars drives, right? So these are the examples. Another day-to-day life example that you use in your daily life is Netflix. You all must have watched Netflix. आपने देखा होगा Netflix. Now I'll just show you an example किस तरीके से Netflix work करता है. For example, मेरा Netflix पे account है, right? So मैंने Netflix पे एक particular type की movie देखी. Like this is a kids account, right? My just example, there's someone in the family who likes watching kids account. Like first time when you go on Netflix, आप एक particular type की movie देखते हैं. किस तरीके से when we talk about that कि किस तरीके से, and ये fact है, it is proven fact that 75% of the series और the movies that you watch on Netflix वो recommended videos होती हैं. वो Netflix आपको recommend कर रहा है और आप उसको देख रहे हो. It is not you who is choosing it. Netflix is recommending you these 75% of the series and movies that you're watching. ये कैसे कर पा रहा है? With the help of an AI application which is working at the backend. किस तरीके से ये AI application आपके सर्च को मॉनिटर कर रही है, फिर आपके मूड को भी मॉनिटर करिए, that maybe you like these kind of movies. Okay, now once the application gets to know कि आपको इस तरीके की मूवी पसंद है, so now it tries to match your sense of preference with the other person. दूसरा ऐसा इंसान जिसको भी इसी टाइप की मूवीज पसंद है उसके साथ मैच करने की कोशिश करता है. Now उस पर्टिकुलर इंसान ने क्या नेक्स्ट मूवी देखी है वो रिकमेंडेड मूवी आपके सेक्शन में दिखाने लग जाता है. सो दिस इज हाउ 75%, दिस इज अ प्रूवन फैक्ट दैट 75% of the movie series whatever you watch on Netflix, it is recommended by Netflix because Netflix is able to monitor your searches, try to predict that maybe you will like these kind of videos and automatically you click on that and you watch that, right? Now the another example is Gmail spam filtering. So आप सबने spam folder के बारे में सुना होगा कि spam जो mails होती हैं वो spam folder में चली जाती हैं, right? We all use it, but क्या होता है, ये किस तरीके से होता है? Obviously there is an AI application which is working at the backend. किस तरीके से इतनी सारी जो मेल्स आपके पास आती हैं उसमें से स्पैम मेल्स को निकाल के स्पैम फोल्डर में कैसे ये एप्लीकेशन डाल पा रही है, बिकॉज इट वर्क्स ऑन एनएलपी डोमेन ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, मशीन लर्निंग एंड डीप लर्निंग। ये ऐसे वर्ड्स को फाइंड आउट करने की कोशिश करती है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल जितने भी मेल्स जो एडवर्टीजमेंट से रिलेटेड होते हैं, जहां पे लॉटरी, रिफंड, इस तरीके के टेक्स्ट यूज हो रहे होते हैं उन मेल्स में, ये उन सारी मेल्स को रिकॉग्नाइज करती है और उनको ऑटोमेटिकली स्पैम फोल्डर में डाइवर्ट कर देती है। सो दिस इज हाउ जीमेल स्पैम फिल्टरिंग वर्क्स। नाउ फॉर 2016 में IBM का जो है AI Watson, IBM AI Watson technology, which is now being used by many healthcare organization के द्वारा ये जो टेक्नोलॉजी है वो यूज की जा रही है। एंड इसको किस तरीके से मेडिकल डायग्नोस्टिक के लिए यूज किया जा रहा है। नाउ इट इज सेड दैट कि IBM Watson, दिस टेक्नोलॉजी was able to record 20 million records, and उसका एनालिसिस भी इस एप्लीकेशन ने खुद किया and was actually able to diagnose a patient with rare leukemia। किस तरीके से इतने रिकॉर्ड्स को within seconds it is actually analyzed and then also find a person with a rare leukemia condition, right? So किस तरीके से AI फ्यूचर में हेल्थ केयर में it will be the pioneer and it will be actually used for medical diagnostic, right? So हर जगह आपको चाहे वो डायग्नोस्टिक सेंटर्स हो या हेल्थ केयर हो या रिसर्च फील्ड हो, इन द फील्ड ऑफ मेडिकल, ये सारी एप्लीकेशन यूज किए जाएंगे। नाउ देयर इज अनदर एप्लीकेशन कॉल्ड गूगल AI eye doctor, which is, I'll just show you an image related to that. Just give me a second. So you can go and search related to these information. So this is Google AI eye doctor. This particular application is basically able to examine retina scans and can identify a condition called diabetic retinopathy. आपके रेटिना को स्कैन करके whether you have this condition or not, उसको भी identify कर सकती है। So these kind of application will be used on regular basis in healthcare in future in medical fields. So these are some of the examples that we use in our day-to-day life. Very common example that you use on your phone also, that is mobile face recognition unlock application, जहां पे मशीन अपने आप आपके फेस को डिटेक्ट करती है और देन आपका फोन अनलॉक करती है। ऑब्वियसली पहले आप अपना फेस आईडी एज एन इनपुट मशीन को ट्रेन करते हैं, आपको बताते हैं दिस इज माय फेस आईडी, मशीन गेट्स ट्रेन्ड विद दैट एंड देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स जब भी आपका फेस मशीन के सामने आता है, मशीन इज एक्चुअली एबल टू रिकॉग्नाइज योर फेस और वो उसको अनलॉक कर पाती है। सो दिस इज हाउ दीज आर द एग्जांपल्स दैट वी यूज इन अ डे टू डे लाइफ एंड व्हिच एक्चुअली वर्क्स ऑन आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस। इतने सारे हम एप्लीकेशंस यूज करते हैं, देयर मेनी मोर दैट वी यूज, बट हमें पता नहीं है कि हम आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के साथ वर्क कर रहे हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल जब आप किसी ई कॉमर्स वेबसाइट पे जाते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल Amazon पे गए, या आप इवन यू गो ऑन योर फेसबुक ऑल्सो, आपको एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप का पोस्ट पसंद आया, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई क्लिक्ड ऑन लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन, मैंने एक पोस्ट उसको एक बार देखा। नाउ व्हेनेवर आई विल गो ऑन माय फेसबुक पेज, this kind of post or something coming on my Facebook page, obviously there is an AI algorithm which is working at the back end, वो आपके हर एक सर्च को मॉनिटर कर रही है, उसके बेसिस पे प्रेडिक्शन भी कर रही है कि मे बी यूजर विल लाइक दिस, राइट? नाउ वी कम टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, व्हाट इज नॉट AI। अभी तक तो हमने ये जाना कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस क्या होता है, जहां पे आप मशीन को ट्रेन करते हैं या मशीन को मैप करते हैं ताकि वो हमारी तरह ही प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व कर सके, डिसीजन मेकिंग कर सके या प्रेडिक्शन मेकिंग कर सके, उसे हम आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, दैट इज मेकिंग मशीन आर्टिफिशियली इंटेलिजेंट just like humans. Now we come to the term what is not AI। आपको ये फीलिंग लग रहा होगा कि अभी हम इतने सारे एप्लीकेशन, इतनी सारी मशीन्स अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ में यूज कर रहे हैं, वो सभी आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पे बेस्ड हो सकती हैं। So these are all smart machines that you're using nowadays. Are they every machine is AI enabled machine? So let's find an answer to this question. Now, first question that comes to our mind, what are basically machines? So हम सबको ये जानकारी है that machines are man-made things which makes our task easy. So now when you look around yourself, you can see many kind of machine, like fan is also there, right? Television is also there, microwave is there, then there is what do we call, washing machine is also there, there's a refrigerator. These are all machines that we use. Now comes the term, क्या माइक्रोवेव या रेफ्रिजरेटर या माइक्रोवेव रेफ्रिजरेटर का काम कर सकता है या रेफ्रिजरेटर माइक्रोवेव का काम कर सकता है? बिकॉज दोनों ही मशीन है, क्या वो एक दूसरे का काम कर सकती है? नहीं कर सकती हैं, बिकॉज दे हैव बीन प्रोग्राम्ड इन सर्टेन वे। उनका एक प्रॉपर फंक्शन है। माइक्रोवेव का काम है खाना का गर्म करना या बनाना, उसमें आप बनाते हैं, हीट अप करते हैं। देन यू कम टू रेफ्रिजरेटर, जिसका काम है चीजों को कूल डाउन करना, बिकॉज दीज machines have been programmed for that particular function. Now we come to the second point ki whether, now it's a question to you, whether a fully automatic washing machine that you use is AI enabled. So अब ये question है कि हमें ये तो पता चल गया कि machines को program किया जा रहा है for a certain function. Now comes the question कि जो हम fully automatic machine washing machine use कर रहे हैं वो AI enabled है क्या, वो artificial intelligence enabled है, या all the smart machine that we come across are AI enabled? The answer to this question is no, because these the examples that I have given you are the example of automation. They are not example of artificial intelligence. Not all the smart machine that we use are AI enabled. When we talk about fully automatic washing machine, जब इसके बारे में बात करते हैं, किसी ना किसी तरीके का human intervention या input वो हमसे ले रही है. For example, अगर आप इस मशीन को ऑन करते हैं तो आप whether you go for quick start mode और आप fabric mode करें या timing set करें, कहीं ना कहीं human intervention हो रहा है और आप उसको एक input दे रहे हैं, उसको आपके input का requirement है, right? So it is a smart machine, it is an example of automation, but it is not an example of AI enabled. Now we come to the next point, that is future. So it's very important, we know that AI is future में हर field में होगा, right? So very popular quote that is being given on the screen in front of you, that is, future will not be AI versus non-AI, right? But people who know AI versus those who don't. So what do you think, who is going to win? Obviously the person who is aware of AI, right? Who is aware of AI, how does it works, how it actually. So it is your choice. Now, whether you want to become that person who is not aware of artificial intelligence, or you want to become that person who is aware of artificial intelligence, and also how does it actually work. Now we move to the last slide of this first section, that is decision making. So now AI is now able to make decision on behalf of the human supervision. अब इसके example decision making हम ये बोल रहे हैं कि ह्यूमंस की जगह डिसीजन मेकिंग जो है वो हमारी मशीन्स कर रही हैं या आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस एप्लीकेशंस कर रहे हैं. क्या है इसके एग्जांपल्स, कैसे हम कहाँ पर इसके एग्जांपल्स को देख पा रहे हैं? वेरी कॉमन एग्जांपल इज गूगल मैप्स. आप सब वहां पर यू आर नॉट मेकिंग डिसीजन फॉर योर रूट. आप नहीं डिसाइड कर रहे हैं कि आपको कौन सा रूट फॉलो करना है. इट इज द मशीन, इट इज द एप्लीकेशन विच इज मेकिंग अ डिसीजन फॉर यू. किस तरीके से? ऑब्वियसली आप अपना डेस्टिनेशन लोकेशन डालते हैं एंड आपके करंट लोकेशन को मॉनिटर करके ऑब्वियसली डेस्टिनेशन लोकेशन तक पहुंचने के लिए बहुत सारे रूट्स होते हैं. हर रूट पे डिफरेंट ट्रैफिक होता है. लाइव ट्रैफिक को मॉनिटर करना, उसके टाइम को कैलकुलेट करना, एंड देन ऑल्सो टेलिंग यू दैट ये शॉर्टेस्ट रूट होगा. एंड दिस गूगल मैप में ये रूट दिस कीप्स ऑन चेंजिंग ऑल्सो. कभी वो रूट स्टैग्नेंट नहीं रहता है, हमेशा वो चेंज होता है डिपेंडिंग ऑन द लाइव ट्रैफिक. किस तरीके से ये एप्लीकेशन रियल टाइम में इंफॉर्मेशन को कलेक्ट कर रही है, डेटा को कलेक्ट कर रही है, उसको एनालाइज कर रही है और आपके लिए डिसीजन भी ले रही है. सो डिसीजन मेकिंग इज डन बाय द एप्लीकेशन इटसेल्फ. इट्स नॉट you who is deciding the route. Maybe you will take a wrong turn. Again, Google Map will come up with a new route and will tell you that you should follow this route and ये वाला route कम time लेगा. Even ऐसी एप्लीकेशन आजकल ऑनलाइन भी वी गो फॉर डॉक्टर्स अपॉइंटमेंट, जहाँ पे हम डॉक्टर्स का अपॉइंटमेंट लेते हैं. नाउ व्हेन यू गो ऑन दीज लाइक एप्लीकेशन, उसमें होता क्या है, सो यू एंटर द सिम्टम्स, आप अपने सिम्टम्स डालते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आज मुझे कोल्ड एंड कफ हुआ है, मुझे एक डॉक्टर का अपॉइंटमेंट लेना है ऑनलाइन. सो व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, आई हैव टू एंटर माय नेम, एज, एवरी डिटेल्स रिलेटेड टू माय सेल्फ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मेरे वाइटल्स क्या है, या व्हाट डू वी कॉल सिम्टम्स क्या है, मुझे क्या फील हो रहा है. उसके बेसिस पे मुझे ये एप्लीकेशन जो है वो डॉक्टर रिकमेंड करेगा. वेदर आई रिक्वायर अ गायनोकोलॉजिस्ट, वेदर आई रिक्वायर a general physician, or I require an orthopedic, किस, or maybe I require a pediatrician because I am looking for my daughter's appointment. So किस तरीके से पेशेंट की डिटेल्स के ऊपर, उसके सिम्टम्स के ऊपर, कौन सा डॉक्टर अवेलेबल है, किस डॉक्टर को मुझे कंसल्ट करना चाहिए, वो सारी चीजें आपके सामने डिटेल्स आ जाती हैं और आप वो अपॉइंटमेंट बुक कर पाते हैं. वेयर these applications are making decision for you कि ये suitable solution है आपके problem का. Now the third thing that we'll be talking about is personalized learning. What exactly is this? Personalized learning क्या होता है? Now you will have a different category of students in class. आपकी क्लास में कुछ बच्चे बहुत इंटेलिजेंट हैं, कुछ बच्चे कम इंटेलिजेंट हैं, कुछ बच्चे एवरेज हैं, नॉट इंटेलिजेंट, मे बी दे आर like equipped in other like Gardner's theory, जो आप सबको ही पता होगा कि हो सकता है उनका इंटेलिजेंस किसी और चीज में ज्यादा हो. So now when we talk about this, क्या हर एक बच्चे के लिए पर्सनलाइज लर्निंग प्रोग्राम बनाया जा सकता है? इज इट पॉसिबल? नाउ इन फ्यूचर यू विल फाइंड दिस टेक्नोलॉजी एंटरिंग इनटू द एजुकेशन सेक्टर, जहां पे हर बच्चे के लिए पर्सनलाइज लर्निंग जो आपकी ट्रैक है वो डिवाइस की जाएगी. इवन आवर वेबसाइट सुपर एआई पोलारिस बाय द एंड ऑफ द ईयर विल बी कमिंग विद अ पर्सनलाइज लर्निंग ट्रैक फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स की परफॉर्मेंस पर, उनके इंटरेस्ट लेवल पर किस तरीके से ट्रैक डिजाइन किया जाएगा जो उनके लिए पर्सनलाइज होगा, कि उनको ये फॉलो करना है, उनके इंटरेस्ट लेवल के अकॉर्डिंग किस तरीके से पूरा का पूरा लर्निंग ट्रैक डिजाइन किया जाएगा एज पर द लेवल ऑफ द स्टूडेंट, क्या उन्हें पढ़ना चाहिए, किससे उनको बेनिफिट होगा, वो सारी चीजें बनाई जाएंगी. तो इस तरीके के जो पर्सनलाइज लर्निंग ट्रैक्स हैं, दैट आल्सो वर्क्स ऑन आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, एंड बाय द एंड ऑफ द ईयर Super AI Paris will be coming with a personalized learning track. Now I would like Anu ma'am to like there will be one activity that she'll be doing with you all, so I would like Anu ma'am to take over. Ma'am,
good afternoon everyone. Thank you for listening us. So we just right now discussed related to what is artificial intelligence, what is not artificial intelligence, as well as we discussed about decision making and different examples. Ma'am showed you different examples. We are sure that basically those who are from the computer science field already aware about all these basic things, but still we are just covering all these things just for the starting of the session, as well as if anything you missed, just to cover that things only, we are giving you different examples. So in between, some queries came in this chat box. I'm just answering that things also for those who joined after the starting of the session. We will share you one form. There you can fill your WhatsApp number, all the other details. So you'll be added into the portal automatically, as well as even if you are not added in any of the WhatsApp group, that details also will collect from there and will be adding in the WhatsApp group. So you can just mention there only in the form. So as well as attendance also we will be collecting through the form only. So no need to mention your details here in the chat box. Otherwise, like productive queries, definitely we'll be answering here. We are also waiting for the queries from the teacher side, as well as we can make it as a productive discussion related to artificial intelligence, because it's like we will be discussing about the things. You can write in the chat box. There is a problem for unmuting everyone because these many participants are there. So definitely it is not possible to unmute you all, but still you can write in the queries in the chat box so we can discuss. So one of the query came here related to Google Map. So I found that like some of you mentioned about that, whether Google Map, whether an ATM is an artificial intelligence machine, or another question was Google Map is working just based on artificial intelligence or just program. So these kind of questions actually we are expecting. So I think we can answer these kind of questions. It will definitely help each other. So one thing, artificial intelligence, how Google Map is working. Artificial intelligence is definitely using in Google Map. One thing is using congestion to find the congestion as well as the traffic, finding the shortest route. For these two things, definitely artificial intelligence is using for Google Maps. As well as ATM machine is not an artificial intelligence machine. Another question came related to this thing is, I think one more question related to this washing machine that is also asked. That is also not that is an automated machine only, not an artificial intelligence. These are the general questions came related to the previous section. Now let's move to one small activity. So we just heard about what is artificial intelligence, what is not artificial intelligence, some general things we discussed. So I'm sharing a small form here, just 10 questions. Just you can find the form right now. Just click on this form and you can just answer the 10 questions. So whatever we discussed till now, just related to that only. Please open that and you can fill the details. We'll just give you 5 minutes for doing this. If any confusion in the question or anything, we can just mention in between. Those who have other doubts related to the things we discussed till now, you can mention. So we'll be answering that questions also here. I hope everyone is able to open the form. We will be sharing you another form for filling feedback as well as your attendance. So that at the end of the session, we'll be sharing. Okay, one question, how AI is used in scheduling, booking-based apps, and how does it tackle human intervention? How can we design? Okay, so just think about we are booking an appointment for a doctor. So at that place, normally normal booking systems are there, that is not artificial intelligence. So just think about, I'm booking for some cardio related things. I just want to meet one online doctor related to my cardio things. So how can I do that? So if related, if any, in foreign countries, these things are already working, and here also it's coming properly. So if I'm giving some AI machine will be asking you some questions, chatbot through the chatbots, it will be asking some questions, we will be answering. So it will be analyzing my answers. Based on my answers, it will be automatically giving the connection to the particular doctor. So chatbots we are using. One of the main domain of artificial intelligence is chatbots. It is not 100% without human intervention. Human intervention in the sense, we are giving the input. Based on the input, they are analyzing, machine is analyzing, and we will be giving you the answer or will be providing the proper analysis. Camera is not an example of artificial intelligence. If we can integrate the artificial intelligence, like drones we are using, right? Drones, if it is enabled with the AI technologies, I'll give a simple example related to that. So crop production, just check the crop things are properly ripened or not. So in that, foreign countries are using this. So how it is actually using? It is using drone, is using with AI technologies, computer vision technologies are using over the, using that it can analyze. So not all the CCTV cameras are not artificially intelligent. If you are analyzing based on CV methods, as well as if you are integrating the AI technologies, definitely it is AI enabled. Not all the booking apps are artificially enabled. I'm trying to read the we can see the response, like if it is any other queries you can mention, so we can see all the queries also easily. Okay, I think letter to the camera things. I just a second. Sahil sir, now you can unmute.
Yeah, ma'am, there is a question from one of the participants that how can we differentiate between automation and AI? Like whether something is an AI or whether it's just automation.
Okay, so in the starting itself, we mentioned related to human intervention. So right now also, as I mentioned the previous class also, right now also we are on weak AI system stage. So it is not completely, we can totally avoid human intervention. Without that only we can't do anything, that we cannot tell about AI in this right now stage. Because this is, even if you are talking to any chatbot, definitely we have to give the inputs. So automated means it is just working based on the program. That is the difference between programming and AI. What is programming? We are giving an input, we are getting set of output, specific output based on the input we are giving. That is what automated. And what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence means it is learning from the input we are giving and the output it is getting. Definitely when we are giving, the output is input we are giving, output, some output we are getting. From that output also, machine is learning something. Through that, again, it will be acting as a new input for the machine and will be acting and performing well. This is like we are also normal how human intelligence is working. When I'm learning something, I'm reading something, I'm learning some new things. I'm increasing my intelligence, I'm increasing my things. So after that, when I see a situation, I will be performing accordingly. If I'm experienced with something, when a new situation is coming, I can again learn something. So the same way, AI machine will be learn itself, analyze itself based on the inputs we are giving. For an automated machine, specific set of inputs, specific set of outputs will be coming. I hope it is clear for you. If anything, you can please mention if it is not clarified. Doors which is opening automatically in hotels and hospitals, it is automated machines. Yes, human intervention is almost negligible. Okay, I think now we can move to the next part. I think almost everyone filled the form. I hope you got the time, enough time to complete your form filling. Okay. Yeah, Arpana ma'am, you can continue with the section.
There was a question, is biometric AI? So if you could answer that now.
Biometric machines are program automated, like it is collecting the information. So it is saving, database is working behind that. So it is not actually AI based, but we can use AI things. It is like AI enabled biometric machine. It will be definitely, it is not all the biometric machines are AI enabled. Yeah, Arpana ma'am, I think you can continue.
Okay. So I'll be sharing my screen again and we move to the second part, that are domains of artificial intelligence and also AI project cycle. So what exactly is AI project cycle और domains क्या होती हैं artificial intelligence की, उसके बारे में थोड़ी सी बात करेंगे अब हम. Now so here there are many branches of artificial intelligence. We'll be focusing on three major branches, which is computer vision, AI data prediction, and natural language processing. So when we talk about computer vision, कि computer vision क्या होता है, किस तरीके से work करता है. For example, अगर हम ह्यूमंस की बात करें, हम अपने विजन का यूज करते हैं चीजों को रिकॉग्नाइज करने के लिए, राइट। अगर आपके सामने मैं दो चीज लाऊं और उसको बताऊं कि ये एग्जैक्टली ये है और दूसरी चीज ये है, सो नेक्स्ट टाइम जब भी मैं चीज आपको दिखाऊंगी आप मुझे बता पाएंगे कि वो क्या चीज है, राइट, बिकॉज मैंने आपको इसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड की है एंड यू आर एबल टू रिकॉग्नाइज इट। आप अपने विजन को यूज करके इसे रिकॉग्नाइज कर पा रहे हैं। अगर यही सेम चीज हम मशीन से करा पाए, जहां पे हम मशीन को पहले ट्रेन करें and obviously when this can be stimulated or mapped to machine, where machine will be able to recognize just like humans, that is called computer vision domain of artificial intelligence. आपकी डे टू डे लाइफ में आप मोबाइल फेस रिकग्निशन अनलॉक एप्लीकेशन यूज करते हैं, राइट। इवन फेसबुक पे जो ये फेसबुक इमेज टैगिंग का एग्जांपल मैंने आपको दिया, दैट आल्सो वर्क्स इन कंप्यूटर विजन डोमेन ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, जहां पे मशीन चीजों को अपने आप रिकग्नाइज कर पा रही है डिपेंडिंग ऑन द डेटा दैट वी प्रोवाइड टू द मशीन एंड सैंपल्स या एग्जांपल्स जो हम मशीन को प्रोवाइड करते हैं, उसके बेसिस पर जो है मशीन इन सारी चीजों को रिकग्नाइज कर पाती है अपने आप, राइट। फॉर एग्जांपल मोबाइल फेस रिकग्निशन अनलॉक एप्लीकेशन या आपका जो एग्जांपल है ऑप्टिकल कैरेक्टर रिकग्निशन, पेटीएम क्यूआर कोड स्कैनर्स एंड इवन Facebook face tagging, that option that I have told you, that works in computer vision domain of artificial intelligence. The second domain that we'll be talking about is AI data prediction, right? Now, as humans, we have the tendency to predict things. Now, how do we predict things? On the basis of knowledge, experience and expertise that we have. अगर आपको कोई किसी एक फील्ड के बारे में प्रिडिक्शन करने के लिए बोले, तो आपके पास उस फील्ड से रिलेटेड कोई नॉलेज होना चाहिए, कोई एक्सपर्टीज होना चाहिए, something, some background knowledge you should have. Now, if the same thing can be mapped or stimulated to machine, जहां पे आप मशीन को enable कर सकें ताकि वो आपकी तरह ही prediction ले सके, but ये आप कैसे करेंगे? Obviously, you'll provide a large set of data, and because nowadays it is possible because of GPUs, more computational power is there. Machine is actually able to analyze the large set of data, and uske basis pe, and obviously some predictive tools which can be designed जो predict कर सकें. For example, Google predictive search engine tool that I've showed you, that works on AI data prediction. I'll just show you one of the example here, one of the activity which works on AI data prediction. So this is heart failure predictive tool. So many algorithms works at the back end, and here as we can see that we have to enter the age of the person, whether the person is anemic or not, all the vitals related to person, like the blood pressure, the creatinine level, and also whether the person is smoking or not. So these kind of details, this predictive algorithm will take from us, and on the basis of this data, the predictive algorithm is going to predict whether the person, what are the chances of heart attack is for that person to have. So these kind of predictive tools will be used in diagnostic centers and healthcare centers in future. Now we move to the third domain, that is natural language processing. As all of us are,
can you please share your screen again?
No, it is not
okay.
visible.
It is not visible.
Just a second. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
So this heart failure predictive tool, you want me to show again?
Yes, ma'am. Please show.
So this is heart failure predictive tool. As I was telling, that it will take some kind of inputs from us, the age of the person, whether the person is diabetic, all these health vitals it will take from us, and then by using all the algorithm, logistic regression algorithms, and all other algorithm options are there. Whatever algorithm option you check, then it predicts that what kind of percentage of heart attack is there for that person to have. So these kind of heart failure predictive tool will be included in the course structure that we are offering, where we will be teaching students how they can create these predictive tools, right? Now हम जो third domain है, that is natural language processing. So as we all are from computer science background, most of us, so we know that computer is an electronic device which understands binary language, right? Then we learned about programming language and coding also, that coding is a method of communicating with the computer, or if you want to get any task done from computer, आप computer को instructions देते हैं. Now we have reached an era जहाँ पर हम computer से बात कर पा रहे हैं, जहाँ पे पे these applications which we are using nowadays like Alexa, Siri, Google Assistant, ये हम उनको वॉइस कमांड दे पा रहे हैं. वॉइस कमांड हमारे लैंग्वेज को, वो स्पीच रिकग्निशन उसको समझ पा रही है, एंड उसके बाद हमारी लैंग्वेज को समझने के बाद हमारे क्वेश्चंस का आंसर भी हमारी लैंग्वेज में दे पा रही है, राइट. So these kind of applications that we use in a day-to-day life, like even the chatbots and all, that all works on natural language processing. Even Alexa is getting trained, as ma'am said, that we are still in the era of weak AI. So every input that we are giving to the machine is getting trained each and every day, with each and every input that we are giving, right? So Alexa, Siri, Google Assistant, and even applications like smart homes and all, that all work on natural language processing domain of artificial intelligence. So these are the three major domains that we'll be focusing on now. मैं आपको दूसरा जो वो है टॉपिक, दैट इज एआई प्रोजेक्ट साइकिल, उस पे लेके जाऊंगी. नाउ व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज एआई प्रोजेक्ट साइकिल? जैसा कि नेम सजेस्ट कर रहा है अपने आप कि किसी भी एआई प्रोजेक्ट को बनाने के लिए जो हमें स्टेप्स या फेजेस को यूज करना पड़ता है, उसे हम एआई प्रोजेक्ट साइकिल कहते हैं. किस तरीके से और कौन कौन से स्टेप्स हमें फॉलो करनी चाहिए जब हम एक एआई प्रोजेक्ट बनाएं? सबसे पहला जो स्टेप है दैट इज प्रॉब्लम स्कोपिंग. वंस like you are clear with the problem कि ये problem मुझे solve करनी है, so you formulate the problem and who is impacted by it. So आप उसका scope and stakeholder इसको find out करते हैं. So you find the scope of the problem. So what is the problem that you're focusing on? Once that is clear, then you come to the next second stage, that is data acquisition. अब इस problem को solve करने के लिए मुझे किस तरीके का data required होगा? So we try to like start collecting the data in order to solve this problem. इस problem को solve करने के लिए क्या क्या data मुझे collect करना है, उसको मैं collect करना start करूंगी, obviously from the reliable and authentic sources. And then we move to the data exploration, जहाँ पे आप जो data आपने collect किया है उसको uniform way में आप उसको explore करते हैं, trying to find out the patterns between that, right? So that comes under data exploration. And then you come to the modeling. Now whether जो हम problem solve कर रहे हैं उसके लिए कौन सा टेक्निक हम यूज करेंगे, कौन सा मॉडल बेस्ट सूटेड है, whether it is like कंप्यूटर विजन मॉडल दैट वी आर गोइंग टू यूज डिपेंडिंग ऑन द प्रॉब्लम जो हम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना चाह रहे हैं, या एनएलपी का हमें डोमेन का यूज करना चाहिए, या एआई डेटा प्रिडिक्शन के डोमेन का यूज करना चाहिए. व्हाट एग्जैक्टली वी आर गोइंग टू डू, कौन सा मॉडल हमें यूज करना चाहिए उस प्रॉब्लम को पर्टिकुलरली सॉल्व करने के लिए, दैट कम्स अंडर मॉडलिंग टेक्निक. सो एक बार आपने बेस्ट मॉडल जो उसके लिए सिलेक्ट कर लिया कि कौन सा आप मॉडल सिलेक्ट करना चाहते हैं, देन वंस यू पुट इनपुट टू दैट मॉडल, ट्रेन करते हैं, देन यू कम टू द इवैल्यूएशन स्टेप, जहां पे आपका मॉडल एक बार रेडी हो जाता है, फिर आप उस मॉडल को टेस्ट रन करते हैं विद द डेटा दैट यू प्रोवाइड. सो आप डेटा प्रोवाइड करके उस मॉडल को टेस्ट करते हैं. सो प्रॉब्लम स्कोपिंग, data acquisition, data exploration, then you come to modeling, and then you come to evaluation. So this is how the whole AI project cycle will work. किसी भी AI project को बनाने के लिए आपको इन सारे steps का जो है या phases जो है इनको like you have to follow all these steps and phases. Now the next activity that we'll be doing, Anuma.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Any problem with the voice, because some of you mentioned that you are not able to hear the voice. If you're facing any problem with the voice, you are not able to hear, kindly mention that also. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you are connected from the phone, you can just click on the speaker one. Maybe it will help you to hear the things properly. Okay, those are facing the problem. Okay, so let's do one more activity related to, so till this time we were talking continuously. So let's do a small activity. I don't know how many of you heard about the website Teachable Machine. So we will be doing a small activity related to Teachable Machines. Let me share my screen first. I hope you can see my screen. Okay. So in this tool, basically, what is the aim of this training session? We need to connect your students. So how we can make the students to understand about artificial intelligence in an easy way. So in our portal also, we are trying most in that way, like kind of through the curriculum, whatever school curriculum, through that, how we can make the students to understand about artificial intelligence. So here I'm showing a small example, how we can make the student to understand about artificial intelligence through a simple example. So here I'm using an image project. So you can go to this website. I'll share the link here later, as well as when we share the material in the portal, there also we'll be sharing this. Kindly please avoid writing on the screen. Thank you so much. Okay. So first of all, let's go to image project. I'm going to train one of my machine using an image. So how we can make the student to understand about it? I'll show you different example related how we can show this to curriculum. Also, I'll show that how we can teach your students. So first of all, I'll show you a simple example related to image project. So when you click on this image project, you can see standard image model. I'm just using the standard image model. So here you can see different classes. So what is this different classes is doing? You can mention the classes name like that if you want to categorize different classes. So just say I'm going to teach the students related to cell structure in class. So if you want to categorize different structures like animal structure, plants, plant cell structure, something different structure, if you want to teach, you can classify that. The same way, if I want to classify something using images, I'm training my machine to make different classification. So first of all, I'm creating a class. We are using mask every day. So I'm just creating a class like mask and no mask. Two classes I'm creating. You can create any number of classes here. It is very simple. You can try with your students this application. It's a very simple application. You can make them understand about computer vision, artificial intelligence, all these things through this application. So how I'm going to use this application? I'm going to train my machine here. So first of all, I'm using my webcam here. You have two options. You can use directly your webcam, or you can upload images. For using my webcam, my camera I'm just off for some time. I'm using my webcam here in the screen. Okay. So it is just opening the webcam. I have to hold and record and just using my mouse, and I can just hold and record. So I'm just shaking and just taking some images. You can see that 69 images I use the mouse, and next I'm going to take another one without mouse. Hold and recording. Okay, so almost 45 images taken for this one. So taking input 69 images for mask and 45 images for no mask. Now next is I'm going to train my machine. So here we have an option, train model. Just click on train model option. Yeah, so it's taking some time to train your model. So all the images collected here. Now the machine is training. Now, so now model is ready for applying. So what you can see over here, yeah, my model is ready. It's showing preview over here. And two things you can see, mask and no mask. If I'm creating one more class over here, I can add a new class over here and you can train it. So here I just used only two classes. So you can see mask and no mask here. And since I'm not using the mask, you can see 100% it is showing no mask because already the images is trained. If I'm just using my mask, You can see the changes. It's changed to 100%. If I'm just confusing the machine slightly, you can see that. So I'm just totally changing it, 100%, no mask. And if I'm keeping it again, mask. So someone asked that CCTV things, whether these CCTV things are AI machine. So here, if you are enabling the things, your devices with AI things, definitely that machine can work with that. So this is an example. So you can teach your students this way, how you can make them understand about artificial intelligence through this small examples. Color with color mask. Can you try with other color masks? Okay, I'll definitely show that. Any confusion in this thing? You want me to explain it again? What about this? Or you want to try that? Definitely, you can also try. I'm sharing the link here in the chat box. Just a second. One more thing, I forgot to show you the export model. Just a second, I'm sharing my screen again. So here is your export model. So after creating this model, now I created, I can export this model, and that model you can try with any place. So as you mentioned that the mask color, you can change it, you can show that. Basically, it's just taking maximum. Like it's not like 100%. Sometime if I'm just changing my model and just trying to confuse it, you can see that the changes happening. Not all AI machines are 100% accurate. Definitely some things will be not exactly will be accurately taking everything, but still for teaching the students to make them understand about this concept, these small examples definitely will be helping you. So you can export this model and you can teach your student. As well as if you just want to teach the student, you just need the internet connection only. You can just simply use that to show your students. I'm just sharing the link here. So as well as in the same website, we have another options also. I just showed you one image project only. You can try with music, pause, neural network concept, everything we can apply. So the coming days, when we come to the other parts of this training session, definitely we'll be showing you different other features also. So this is just since an introduction session, I was just showing you small basic part of it. So link I shared here, you can use it. If you want to try right now, you can try it for 2-3 minutes. You can quickly try that. You can try with different objects like different textbook. Just try with different textbook. Try to show in front of that, and the system will be identifying. So the color difference you can really understand from that, whether it is able to identify the color. That will be able to understand. So someone asked that whether these links you will be getting in your portal. Definitely, we will be sharing you the PPT along with all the links we used. That will be sharing through the portal. So you will get your ID, password, all that through your registered email ID. After that, you will be getting your details, courses in the class. So 6 courses you will be getting, project, everything will be there in the portal itself. So actually, I'm not sharing the screen right now. I'm just explaining only about that. So teachable machine link I shared, I'm sharing it again. If you want to try that, you can quickly try. You can apply these things with your students also. And in our Super AI courses, we are including these kind of different applications. Different application will be included to make the students to understand. Maybe when we talk about artificial intelligence, maybe it will not be easy for the small kids to understand about that really. So we are teaching them the school curriculum content along with this kind of applications. You're not able to see my video also. So for that, we are actually using applied artificial intelligence, acquire, apply, and innovate term. So in this AAI term, what we are doing through the school curriculum, we are connecting with artificial intelligence. So I just simply mentioned about the teachable machine. So I'm giving an example of cell structure. Cell structure I mentioned. So animal cells and plant cell, how I can classify using artificial intelligence. So it is not only Okay, my audio is also not clear. Just a second. Sahil, I'm just unmute you. Is it audible? My screen is not visible.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible, and I think your camera is also not there. But however, you're audible.
Okay.
Yeah, now your screen is visible. I think because this program is on, no, that is why your video is not visible.
Maybe,
Because
maybe.
camera is
Because my
only in
program is
one
on.
place.
That's why I'm just closing this because.
Yeah. Then you'll be able to switch on the camera and zoom.
Yeah. So I'll just give you another example here. You can upload your images also. It is not necessary that you have to use the webcam. You can use upload option here. So using this, you can try different application. So that's why it is mentioned in our AAI application. So we are using a concept, applied artificial intelligence, acquire, apply, innovate. And we actually showed the previous class what exactly that manual we will be showing in the next coming classes also. So in this particular program, what we are doing, we will be connecting to the school curriculum. So these kind of different application, how artificial intelligence through the application, how we can teach the students. So this is one of the application. The coming session definitely will be showing different application. Today itself we will be showing 2 more application to make you understand about machine
Ma'am,
learning also.
there are two interjections. One is that people are trying it on their phone, so they're asking whether it will work on the phone or not. And
No.
secondly,
Yes.
yeah, a couple of people are saying that it's a little fast, our speed.
Okay.
So
Okay. Definitely we'll reduce.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, teachable machine, when you try with the mobile, definitely it will not work sometimes because it will be giving, because it's heavy things are using on that. That's why you can just use your laptop or desktop. Definitely when you're using in school, you will have your lab system, so students can easily use it. I think other question.
Your screen and or video is not visible.
Yeah, screen I'm not sharing right now.
Okay.
Video I'm just trying again because I think because of the machine I opened, that's why the video is not coming. Yeah, I think we can move to the next part. After I'll come with a new tool after some time. Arpana, you can continue, ma'am. One question, once the data has been trained, can it be reused at a later time? When you are exporting that, you can reuse it. Otherwise, when you close that thing, you will not be able to reuse it. One example mentioned, it's really nice. If you want to use it for student attendance, definitely we can use it. You can export your model, you can train your, maybe if you have 30 students in your class, you can train your machine with these 30 students' faces, and after that you can use it. We can integrate these things. Nice question. Thank you so much. Ma'am, you can please continue.
Okay, so the next slide is all about usage of artificial intelligence to tackle climate change and global challenges. अब ये चीज कैसे पॉसिबल हो सकती है, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस हमें कैसे हेल्प कर सकता है ताकि हम क्लाइमेट चेंज के पैटर्न को समझ पाएं और ग्लोबल जो चैलेंजेस हैं उनके पैटर्न को समझ पाएं और उसे टैकल करने में किसी तरीके का प्रेडिक्शन या ऐसा कुछ हम कर पाए. सो हियर एज वी नो नाउअडेज वी आर डीलिंग विद द लास्ट सेट ऑफ डेटा, राइट? चाहे हम सोशल मीडिया पर हैं या चाहे हम वी आर डीलिंग विद लार्ज सेट ऑफ डेटा. तो किस तरीके से एआई के जो एप्लीकेशंस हैं ये सारे लार्ज सेट ऑफ डेटा को एनालाइज करेंगे, उनको कलेक्ट करेंगे. एंड फॉर एग्जांपल हम क्लाइमेट चेंज की बात करते हैं तो क्लाइमेट चेंज से रिलेटेड जो डेटा है, लाइक किसी पर्टिकुलर एरिया का जो उसके पैटर्न में क्या चेंज आया है, राइट, ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, किस तरीके से उस पर्टिकुलर एरिया का क्लाइमेट चेंज हुआ है, उसके क्या रीजंस हो सकते हैं, राइट, उसको ट्रैक करना, उस पूरे डेटा को एनालाइज करना एंड देन ऑल्सो प्रिडिक्टिंग कि किस तरीके से नेक्स्ट फ्यू इयर्स क्लाइमेट चेंज में और ड्रॉप आ सकता है, या किसी भी तरीके का पैटर्न फाइंड करना ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द डेटा दैट वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग. सो बिकॉज AI, there's a high computational power, and AI, because there's a large set of data, तो ये AI applications and algorithms enable हैं कि because हम इस era में हैं जहाँ पे GPUs का use हो रहा है, so यहाँ पर ये इतना डेटा हम उनको प्रोवाइड कर पा रहे हैं, AI algorithms हमें हेल्प कर पा रहे हैं ताकि हम उन पैटर्न्स को फाइंड कर सकें, whether it is related to climate change or global challenges, और प्रिडिक्ट भी कर सकें, नेचुरल क्लैमिटीज को प्रिडिक्ट करने में भी ये हमें हेल्प करेगा, राइट. सो ये दिस पर्टिकुलर usage of artificial intelligence in tackling climate change and global challenges will be the USP of artificial intelligence in future, right. It will be there, and हमें बहुत सारा हेल्प या बहुत सारी गाइडेंस मिल सकती है with the help of artificial intelligence. Now we come to the ma'am, you want to add something? Like somebody is on mute, I guess. So the last slide related to this is role of artificial intelligence in countries' development. The strength of a country is determined by scientific development and defense strength, right? चाहे वो आपके हेल्थ सेक्टर में हो या चाहे अभी फॉर एग्जांपल हमने कोरोना का ही एग्जांपल दिया, which country has come up with the vaccine first, or any kind of whether AI will be able to do something like that, patterns को जल्दी find करना, something coming with the vaccine fast, is it possible to find out these things on its own? So the strength of a country is determined by scientific development and defense strength. और किस तरीके से AI जो है will be actively used by scientists in the healthcare sector for scientific research and inventions, and किस तरीके से वो अपनी country को आगे ले जा सकते हैं, right? So many research is being going on different sectors, किस तरीके से AI को हम उन sectors में use कर सकते हैं ताकि हमारी country की productivity बढ़ सके, right? So most countries are also heavily dependent on AI to improvise their defense strategies, right? So उनके predict करना, action plans and counter striking, इनके बारे में prediction करने के लिए भी वो AI application को use कर रहे हैं. So this is how AI will be playing a very vital role in countries' development in future. So हर जगह, because हम whether it is in our day-to-day life or whether it in industries, healthcare or organization or industries, चाहे वो हमारे research centers हों, चाहे वो healthcare से related हों, या चाहे हमारे वो invention से related हों, scientific research से related हों, हर जगह AI का use होगा, right? And this is how the country will be growing, right? Because आप future में इसको जब हर जगह देखेंगे, then you have to work in if machine will be there, where machine will be assisting your decision making, so that is where you have to work along with the machine to actually increase the productivity. So what is people call AI augmentation also, jahan pe this will be machine assisted decision makings will be there, which will increase the productivity, right? Where once your productivity in an organization will increase, indirectly somewhere your country will be developing in that particular aspect. So this is how what is there in role of AI in countries development. Various papers is published, which you can go on Google and search for it and read over it, how it is affecting the country's development. So this is what is there in this particular slide. Now we'll be moving to the last part, the last activity, which Anu ma'am will be doing with you all. Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm just presenting my screen. Yeah, some questions are coming related to the timing. So definitely we will be sharing one feedback form. In that feedback form, we are asking related to the question for your timing, comfortable timing also. So we'll try our maximum to a better way we can provide the things. So please fill that time only. So we'll definitely consider the things. So as well as, I mentioned you one example of plant and animal classifier related to AAI. I'll just show you one example of that to make you more understand about that teachable machine. So this is one of the AI material of our course. So we are discussing about cell structure and function. We are using teachable machine to make the student understand, because it's small class students, to make them understand about artificial intelligence. Videos are given for the students, easy access of the content as related to the subject. QR content we are given here, as well as we are giving some details, all the details, not some, all the details related to that particular subject we are explaining here. different QS as well as assignments, worksheet, question banks, all related to the subject we are giving. Along with that, how we can connect to artificial intelligence. So as I mentioned you, we are using teachable machine here. So I'll just play this video.
Gathered information regarding cell and structure, about unicellular and multicellular organisms, and also about the difference between a plant cell and an animal cell. Now it's time to create an image classifier project on the same topic, which will be able to classify between a plant cell and an animal cell through teachable machine platform. But to create image recognition training model, we have to first open the platform. To open the platform, we have to enter the URL. Once the platform gets open in front of us, it's time to create an image recognition training model. For that, we have to click on Get Started. Now we can see multiple options given in front of us as we have to create an image classifier project. So we simply click on Image Project. Once we click on Image Project, we can see the same interface will open in front of us. Here, as we can see, there are two classes or categories which are given in front of that we will do is to rename the classes. We have renamed these classes as plant cell and animal cell as we want to create an image classifier which will be able to classify between a plant cell and an animal cell. Now we have to add the sample under each class. To add the samples, we have to simply click on upload. Now it's time to upload the images related to plant cell under this particular class. Now we simply have to fetch all the images related to plant cell under this class. So we have added 6 samples here. Now it's time to add the samples to the second class, that is animal cell, and we will repeat the same steps. As you can see, we have added 5 images under the animal cell class. Now it's time to train our model. For that, we have to simply click on Train Model. Now we have trained our image classifier model. Now it's time to test run the model. But to test run the model, we have to upload the same sample image that we have taken in the classes. Now we can see that our image recognition model is able to recognize the image under the category animal cell. Now it's time to create this project on Teachable Machine platform. So let's get started.
Okay, I think now it's clear for you for both the methods. So I showed you the direct webcam method as well as this is another method of showing directly how we can use with the files from the devices. So there are 2 methods we can use. So this way you can try with your students also, as well as it is mentioned that Hindi videos, we will be sharing the Hindi videos also. Definitely we'll be sharing through WhatsApp, we'll be sharing the Hindi videos also. So both medium videos will be sharing with you. So any other concern? I think related to the time only most of the questions coming, as well as one question came related to how to sign up in Super AIP. We will be sharing you. We'll be sharing it today. Also, we are collecting the information because some of you missed yesterday's class. So today also we will be collecting the information related to the for your portal registration. So by tomorrow morning you will be getting your user ID as well as password. After getting that, we will be sharing your instruction video how to log in also. So that also sharing through your WhatsApp. I think now this is clear. Any other doubt related to the account registration and all the materials, PPT, videos, whatever we are discussing here, all that will be sharing through the portal. And the small video content, Hindi videos will be sharing through WhatsApp. Okay, I think any other confusion? Related to timing, definitely we cannot right now decide about that. We will be sharing the form and according to the things coming, we will be deciding on that things. Okay, so for getting added into WhatsApp group, I'll be sharing a form. After that you can add. So we can quickly do one more activity. So you can try that. Just a second, I'm sharing one link here in the chat box. So this also to make the student to understand about machine learning. I'm just sharing a small link. You can open that. I'm sharing a screen. Okay. So what exactly this thing is doing? I'm going to train a AI machine for ocean. So let's try that. This is all basics example we are telling the first day to how to start your classes with your schooling, how to make the student to understand these kind of things. Definitely, one of the teacher asked that we mentioned that second day is for Python. It is second day means next section. Yesterday it was an introduction session. Today is the first session, proper session. Tomorrow means Monday we will be taking Python programming. So Monday onwards, it will be totally programming based. So you can just download the Python. So what exactly this machine is doing? We are going to find the garbage in ocean. So we'll just see this garbage dump the water affects marine life. So what we can do to find the different whether machine can understand whether this is a fish or a garbage item. So for that we are going to train this machine. So I'm just clicking on continue. So it's asking not fish or fish. So different objects is coming through this and we are just selecting whether this is a fish or a not a fish. So I'm just training my machine. This is not a fish. So I'm selecting. Yeah. Selecting that and marking not a fish. This is also not a fish. When a fish comes, I'm just training that with. So I'm just training for 20 things only. After that, we can see how this machine is working. As maximum images you are training, your machine will be more accurate. So I'm just giving 20, 25 only. After that, I'm moving. You can train for 100, 200, any number. So I'm just stopping here. I'm just continue with my checking with that whether the machine is working properly. Now we can see that. Now let's see if AI knows what a fish looks like. Let's run the program. And some random set of images and random set of objects will be coming. And we'll see that whether the machine is able to identify that. You can see that it's identifying. Yes, some error you can see over there. Yeah, one of the machine is also fish also not identified. Yes. So what exactly happening here? You can see that. Just a second. So you can see here different images we are training, using the images we are training, and the machine is learning from that. So I just trained with only 25 images. If a different type of object is coming, a new type of object is coming, machine will be confused over there. So it will be giving wrong answers. So that's why you can see that one or two things were came wrong also. Some of them, one of the fish came as not a fish also. So here, as much as you can train the thing, you can train the things, you can improve the efficiency of your machine. So if I'm just going for 100, if I'm going for 200, so after that I'm using that machine, you can see that more accurate things will be coming. I hope this is clear. Just sharing it again, we can see the final output of that. Yes. So you can see here, it is classifying here. This is some of the things are taken as fish also. This tin also taken as a fish, but almost we can say it around 80% of the things are fish only. Rest, some of the things are taken as another garbage things also collected as fish. So, but still it is like, since I trained only with 25 images, it's giving you around 80% of result. Okay, let's move to the next part. I'm sharing the level 3. I'm just giving some time with you. So it's an easy activity. So you can try that yourself, sharing the link in the chat box. Please, you can try this link. You can all open this level and you can try that. So the same kind of training only, I'll show you those who are not able to open that right now. Those who are working on the system, laptop, desktop, you can easily open that. Maybe those who are working on the mobile may be difficult to open right now. For them, I'm just showing that. All this link will be sharing. Okay, next we are going to just check that it is belongs to water or not. So we are just differentiating between sea creatures and other ones. So here you can see that only fish is identified. Other sea creatures, it's not identified over here. So for that, what we can do? We can train this machine again. We are going to train this machine again with the sea creatures. Yeah, so the question is changed in a different way. Does this belong in the water? Those who are doing along with me, you can try that. So I'm just showing for those who are not able to do right now. Okay, I'm just giving only 30 selections and just moving to the continue option. Let's run. Some of the things are collected because it was not came for me to train. Yeah, so this is another activity. There are different levels for that. You can try all the levels for before your next class. So it's almost 4:10. So we'll just move to the feedback form also. Let me just share you the feedback form. You can find the feedback form right in the chat box. Sharing it again. Yeah, attendance plus feedback in the same form. You can just try that. You want to share the screen for a feedback form? I'll just share the screen also. Contact number, email ID of the teacher, you can mention. Grade category. Are you teaching computer science in your school? Just feedback about the session. Timing also mention, you can mention the preferred timing. We'll be collecting your phone number if it is not added in WhatsApp group. So that also will be collecting. Yeah, sharing the form again for those who are not able to find it. Definitely ethics of AI will be covering here. Definitely we have 15 minutes more, we'll be covering. You will get the score later. Definitely after or every session we will be having this kind of questions, tasks, small tasks will be the activities will be the. So next session onwards we will be having Python programming also. So you can please install your Python. I know that definitely you are from the computer science background. You must know how to do that. Already you are using the school also. So those are not done Python before, you can please install it. We'll share the video for how to install it if you are not clear with that things. Yes, Sahil, if you want to add something, please, you can add.
No, I'm sure. I think sounds good. And मतलब आपने वो फॉर्म भी आपने शेयर कर दिया है, राइट? A feedback and attendance form, so they can fill it. So for two purposes. One is that a lot of people, a lot of computer science teachers were not able to join yesterday, right? So once they enter their details, we'll be able to add them to the portal also and to the WhatsApp groups also. I think there's a question related to the WhatsApp as well, so they can just fill it accordingly, and we will do the needful. Apart from that, like ma'am said कि हम लोग आपके साथ पीपीटी भी शेयर करेंगे, वीडियो भी शेयर करेंगे, एंड कुछ वीडियोस आपके नॉलेज और अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए हिंदी में भी शेयर किए जाएंगे आप ही के व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप्स पे. एंड एक टॉपिक अभी हमारा बचा है, सो अनुमान वी कैन प्रोसीड टू दैट वंस दे आर डन with the attendance sheet. We can proceed to that. And apart from that, let me just see if there are any other questions that we can address.
Definitely we'll be adding to the WhatsApp group as well as score. Don't mind about the score right now. You will be getting the all scores related to the things, everything after your final day. You'll get everything through your WhatsApp things. Most questions are coming related to timings only, so that will be solving that things issues. So Python, which version you have to install? You can install according to your system configurations. We'll share the website link as well as how to install. So according to your system configurations, you can download and you can install. So different versions are available. You can use Mac also. We will share the instruction for how to install Python in Mac. You can use 3. The latest version is also you can apply. There is no problem. You can try that. According to your system configuration, you can apply. Autodraw and QuickDraw projects, I'll share the links with you. It's a very, very simple projects only. So that also will be quickly showing that how to use that. You can use it. Easy one only. You can try it as an assignment part. Autodoc, QuickDraw I'll be showing, as well as just I think we can come to the ethics part. So AI ethics, the last portion, AI ethics. What exactly is AI ethics? We have to think about AI ethics. When you deal with a student, like when you discuss with students about artificial intelligence, the ethics, how we have to ethically move about artificial intelligence. So a lot of debate is happening related to the ethics things of artificial intelligence. What exactly it is? Just think about, I'm just giving a simple scenario. Driverless cars are there. So maybe after 10 years, 15 years, it will be like common, everyone will be using. Not everyone, it will be expensive. So, but most of the people will be able to afford this kind of car. Driverless cars we can afford. So that time, just think about a situation like you are traveling and suddenly one small boy is just crossing the road. So what exactly AI decide over there? You are not in driver control that time. Your machine, your car will be, AI car will be controlling and deciding on that. So moral issues related to that. Whether there is an option, only one option, suddenly they have to take a turn or have to hit that ball. If you're taking suddenly a turn, what will be the issue? What will be the issue? Like maybe the person inside can get injured, or otherwise if you're directly moving just to think about only the person inside, then maybe the person outside will have some problem. So these kind of moral issues are there behind artificial intelligence. It's a deep debate concept related to artificial intelligence, ethical things. So we have to, when you teach the students, when you discuss the things, moral issues related to that, safety concern, how AI will be interacting to the human being, how it will be able to understand the emotions. All these things are actually debate-based questions only. So as well as one other important issue related to artificial intelligence is coming is job and unemployment issues. What exactly it will be, how exactly this will be affecting the persons, those who are not skilled in artificial intelligence. Or just think about, just I'm simply taking the same example, driverless thing. So what the drivers will be doing, those who are working in that area. So that is also one of the issue that can arise. So these kind of things is one, a technologies, new technologies coming, definitely negative things as well as positive things will be coming. So this is totally a debate issue only. I think maybe later stage we can discuss about in a deep level. We also want to learn from you. We also want to listen from you. Maybe the last day we will be getting more time for the interaction session. So we can discuss that thing. What do you think about artificial intelligence? We also want to hear from you. So we'll keep a discussion session. So that time we can discuss more about this topic. And I just want to show you auto draw as well as quick draw sessions also. It will help you to show to the students. Just a second. sharing the link here for you to access. Yeah. So this is the website for AutoDraw. This is an artificially intelligent machine which is helping us to draw different things. So here we have different tools for drawing. So if I'm simply drawing something, it is just taking that images only. It is not actually giving me any suggestions, some kind of things. Basic one like a paint, just like a drawing tool only. But I'm using my AutoDraw tool over here. So this AutoDraw tool is a AI tool which is helping us to take some input from the machine. So whatever I'm trying to draw, I'll just try drawing something. Just simply drawing something. So you can see in the top, auto draw option is coming. A lot of options I can see. I'm simply taking one of the option. I completed my drawing. So if I want to take another option, I can choose any one option. AI option given, I can choose. So whatever I'm drawing, from that machine is giving me different suggestions. So here the drawing tool will be acting as a AI tool. So this tool will be giving you different suggestions. So how these suggestions are coming? So it's based on a huge data set. It's already trained with lot of images, lot of drawings. So when you are trying to draw something, it will be comparing with the already available data set. And from that, it is giving you suggestions, which one you want to choose. So you can use it with your students to show them, and you can make them to draw different geometrical objects, or you can make them to draw different other sceneries, anything using these kind of tools. So this is also one of the tool helping you to connect with your students related to artificial intelligence AutoDraw. I'll show you another QuickDraw machine. So you can try this, just showing only right now. Maybe you'll not get the time to check this. Maybe you can try this later. All these links will be sharing. QuickDraw also I'll quickly showing you. So working on the system, you can try this if you have the time to check that. I'm sharing the link here, QuickDraw with google.com. So these kind of different tools, a lot of tools are there. We will be showing you some tools every day. So it will help you. Yeah. So how this QuickDraw is working, it's just giving you some suggestion, just drawing. Okay, it's asking to draw a wheel. Not good, but still I'll try to draw. Let's see whether it is.
I see moon.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's wheel.
Okay, it's identifying. When I'm trying to draw something, it's identifying that. It's asking me to draw a mermaid. Okay.
I see nose.
I don't think I can make it.
Or boomerang. Or street light. Or long hair. I see parrot.
It's understanding as a parrot because I'm drawing that way only.
It's mermaid.
Yeah, it's identifying mermaid. So this is actually, yeah.
Or bread.
You can try this. It's like fun also when you try with the students. Yeah, it's Google supported AI tool, QuickDraw as well as AutoDraw. What exactly will be doing in QuickDraw? It will be giving you different options, and you can try that machine is able to quickly identify. After you try six different images, it will be giving you suggestions how others are actually done this drawing properly. And if you were not able to do it properly, it will be actually showing you how you can actually draw that things. So others drawing also, it's actually comparing with previous data set. Maybe already once, now I completed my drawing, it is automatically collected into the data set. So that's why it's learning more. Again, this drawing things are, it's updating its learning purposes and learning things and connecting to the things. Yeah, I think almost we covered many things today. So we covered what is artificial intelligence, what is not artificial intelligence. For different kind of application we discussed, as well as how AI is helping us, that we discussed. Then different tools we discussed today: teachable machine, auto draw, quick draw, 3 tools we discussed. I hope everyone filled your attendance as well as feedback form. Yeah, Sahil, if you want to add something or any other instruction if you want to give.
No, ma'am, sure. I think you've covered everything. बस यही है कि आप ये अटेंडेंस एंड फीडबैक फॉर्म भर दीजिएगा, उसी के बेसिस पे हम आपको परमिशंस एंड ऑल दे पाएंगे. So that is one. Apart from that, the next session would be on Python. So आपको Python related जो भी होगा वो communicate किया जाएगा आपके WhatsApp groups पे, really, so that you can install Python and stay ready for the next class. So all that would get communicated through the teachers to you. And apart from that, we are trying to mitigate your timing issue. I am seeing a lot of people are messaging me and saying कि please 10 a.m. कर दीजिए timing, please make it 10 a.m. So however हमें जो instructions मिले गए हैं from the department, right? So हमें वैसे तो specifically 2:30 to 4:30 का ही time slot मिला है. However, we are trying from our end, since 2:30 to 4:30 is not convenient to a lot of you. So we are trying from our end that we can do some tweaks based on what the majority prefers. But I don't think morning half may the department is going to allow us, since your normal school sessions and classes are going on, I believe. So पर फिर भी हम अपने एंड से कोशिश करेंगे कि आप में से majority के timing के according हम adhere कर पाएं. And apart from that, we hope that this session was good, was valuable for you. And we're looking forward to meet all of you on Monday, wherein we would be starting with Python, and that would effectively be day 2 of your 6-day learning training. And apart from that, जो भी resources हैं वो आपके WhatsApp group पे share किए जाएंगे, चाहे वो वीडियो हो चाहे वो पीपीटी हो, राइट? तो वो सारी चीजें शेयर करी जाएंगी. यू कैन गो थ्रू देम, you can see whatever you've missed. Also, a couple of I'm getting responses that a couple of teachers have not been able to join due to a limit in the number of participants. So we're trying to mitigate that as well. So mostly by next session, we should be able to accommodate all the CS, TGT, PGT teachers, right? So that's about it from our end. And everybody, please have a very nice weekend, and see you all on Monday afternoon. Looking forward to learn alongside all of you. So see you all. Thank you so much for attending. Thank you, Anu ma'am and Arpana ma'am, for conducting these sessions. And see you all on Monday. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone. Thank you so much.